Today I'm going to show you how to make this tri-shutter card. You're going to start with a piece of 6 by 12 paper. You're going to put your cutting tool 1.5 inches from the side, and you're going to cut starting at 2 inches from the base and cut all the way up until 2 inches from the top. Then move your cutting tool over to the other side and do the exact same thing. 1.5 inches from the edge, starting 2 inches from the bottom, and cut 2 inches to the top. So you have your 6 by 12 paper with 2 cuts. Next thing you do is take your scoring tool. Place your paper so that it's 12 inches along the top, and you're going to score the entire piece at 4 and 8 inches. Starting at 4 and then at 8. Then you're going to score just the top edge to the cut line at 2 and 10. Turn your paper over and do the same thing, 2 and 10, just to the cut line. And that's the base of your card. You're going to start by folding a mountain, a valley, mountain, and valley. Do the same thing on the bottom. The mountain, valley, mountain, valley. The centerpiece is going to be a mountain first and then a valley. If you'd rather not do all this cutting and scoring, you can also purchase a die to cut this out for you from DivinityDesignsLLC.com, and it will also cut layers for you as well. And then you can just fold up your card and there's your card base. The layers. You can pick whatever color you want. I did the school colors for my daughter's graduation, and I'll have a picture with all the dimensions. These layers are 1 7/8 by 5 7/8, and that just gives you a little bit of an edge of black. If you want a bigger border, you certainly can make your layer 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. And that's what I did for the center. I did 2 layers here. The papers I am using come from Stampin' Up. And this is the Mango Melody, as well as just basic black. The stamps I used come from 2 different stamp sets. I have Our Daily Bread Designs, which is now Divinity Designs, the As You Graduate, and you see the As You Graduate here. And I used also Gina K Designs for the grad, and I used the hat for the front here. All of these came from the Gina K, which are on here. Same with this one. This stamp here also came from the Divinity Designs As You Graduate. So that's all I did with stamping. This little background stamp that I used for the Mango Melody on the Mango Melody paper is also included in the Gina K for the grad. The heart shaker card part, that came from the Divinity Designs Blessing Box, and that was the January 2020 Blessings Box. There's also a tutorial on how to make those right on their website. And the little kit came with everything to make the shaker card. In the April 2020 Blessings box came the girl that I used. Right here with the Dream Big. The Dream Big is from the Gina K Designs. So this is the die I used. I cut out the girl and boy, and then all I did was cut off the guy here. And just kind of round it off where I cut to make it look a little bit nicer. Okay, and then I wanted her to hold a diploma. So I also made a diploma by just taking a strip of white paper. You can cut it whatever size you want to. And then my bone folder, I just kind of made it so it was easier to roll up. And just rolled it up here, cut off the extra. Use my mat here so it wouldn't stick to the paper. Use a glue dot to hold that. And then I just took some very fine, that's why I use the mat, there we go. Some very fine floss here and just tied it. Just tied a little knot around it. Fairly easy to do. For the sunset, since my daughter loves sunsets, I used the paper from Divinity Designs that just came out this month. And you can see all the different sunsets. I used this one and just cut the two pieces of paper to fit as a layer. And for this polka dot paper, again, that's just Mango Melody. Came as a 6x6 in Stampin' Up. Don't know if they still sell this exact pack, but it was the bright 6x6. So there you have it. You can make any colors, any type of layers. If you don't want such a skinny border there, you can cut your paper smaller, as in this one. So if you want a bigger border around your designer paper, you certainly can do that. All sorts of ways to decorate these. This one I'm going to post later. This is the birthday one. So all different things you can do to decorate the Tri-Shutter card. So I hope you enjoyed it.